Remember your dreams. A freestyle American English original story. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you remembered your dream? Not the dream you had last night. I mean the dream you had when you were young. Before life got noisy. Before people told you to be realistic. Before English, work, fear, and responsibilities buried the voice inside you. Today, I'm going to tell you a story about the moment I realized something powerful. If you forget your dreams, life forgets you. But when you remember them, everything changes. The day I realized I stopped dreaming. It started on a quiet morning in Turkey. The kind of morning where the air is still, and the world feels half asleep. I was drinking my tea, scrolling through my phone, half awake, half alive. And suddenly, I saw a picture of my younger self. 14 years old. Sky blue hoodie. A notebook full of ideas. Dreams. And I stared at that boy and thought, where did he go? When did I last listen to him? When did I stop believing that anything was possible? That moment hit me harder than I expected. The box of old memories. Later that day, I went to the storage room and opened a dusty box I hadn't touched in years. Inside were old photos, letters, and a journal filled with plans. Big plans. Plans I had forgotten. One page stopped me completely, a list titled The Life I Want. I had wanted to travel. I had wanted to teach. I had wanted to inspire people. I had wanted to learn Turkish. I had wanted to be brave. And I realized, some dreams did come true. But others, I had abandoned. And worst of all, I had forgotten that I even had them. The dream you bury never dies. That night, I went to bed early. Not because I was tired. But because something inside me felt awake again. And when I dreamed, I saw a version of myself that scared me, a version of me who was older, slower, and empty. In the dream, he looked at me and said, "You didn't fail because you tried. You failed because you forgot." I woke up sweating. Because I understood exactly what that meant. The dream you bury never dies. It just waits for you to come back. A walk at sunrise. The next morning, I walked outside before the sun fully rose. Everything looked different. The streets. The air. Even my own thoughts. As the sun climbed into the sky, I felt something in myself rise, too. For the first time in years, I asked myself, what do I really want? Not what people expect. Not what is safe. Not what is convenient. What do I want? The question scared me. But it also woke me up. Scene 5, when English became a dream again, 1700 hours to 2200 hours. I sat down with my coffee and looked at my YouTube channel. For months, maybe years, I had been focused on the wrong things: numbers, pressure, perfection, fear of not being good enough. And then I remembered, this channel started as a dream. A dream to help people all around the world speak English with confidence. A dream to tell stories that move people. A dream to create something that mattered. When you remember why you started, everything becomes easier. The day I chose myself again. I made a decision that day. I wasn't going to let my dreams die quietly. I grabbed a notebook, just like the one I used when I was 14, and I wrote, I choose my dreams again. Not because it was dramatic. Not because it was inspirational. But because it was true. I realized that if I want my students to believe in themselves, then I have to believe in myself first. The world opens when you remember. Something strange happened over the next few days. My energy changed. My habits changed. Even my English has changed. When you remember your dreams, your brain wakes up. You start noticing opportunities. You start saying yes more. You start feeling alive again. I began creating stories again, not because I had to, but because I wanted to. The conversation that changed me. A week later, I was talking to one of my advanced ESL students. She told me she felt lost. She said she didn't know what she wanted anymore. She said she was tired. And without thinking, I told her the same words I needed to hear. Your dreams didn't leave you. You left them. Go back and pick them up. She started crying. I understood why. Because we all forget our dreams at some point. And we all need someone to remind us. A quiet night, a loud realization. One night, I sat on my balcony in Konya. Wind blowing. Stars out. The world is quiet again. And I realized something strange. The dreams we remember, are actually messages from our future selves. Messages saying, don't quit. Keep going. You're close. This is who you are. Dreams are not fantasies. They are directions. Remember what you came here for. If you are listening to this right now, I need you to hear this. You didn't come here just to work. You didn't come here just to survive. You didn't come here just to speak English perfectly. You came here because you have a dream. A dream your younger self believed in. A dream your older self is waiting for. When you forget your dreams, life becomes heavy. But when you remember them, life becomes clear. I remember my dream. So today, I want you to do what I did. Go find your old notebook. Go find your old photos. Go find the version of you who believed. Sit with them. Listen to them. And write down, in big letters, I remember my dreams. Because the moment you remember your dreams, your life starts again.